Hi chefs of YouTube, what's going on? And welcome to Cook With Me. Today we'll be making not really a dish, more like a side or garnish. It's so good that you will love it. Okay, it's caramelized onion time, so let's get caramelizing. Okay chefs, so I have pre-chopped my onions just in half and then again in half. So to make it quick and easy for you guys, I am going to caramelize these. So we're going to need something to caramelize. You can either use honey or this sugar beet syrup. I'm not going to bother you with that too much. So now I'm using half a tablespoon of butter so that it kind of gets a nice buttery taste, and it's just good. Trust me. Okay, so guys, what you want to do first is you want to put some salt on your onions. I'm using 3 onions, and now you can kind of put the salt on there so that they kind of lose their all the water in there in the onions, so that they can caramelize quicker. And what you want to do, you want to add some sugar, just a little bit, so that they can start caramelizing once you put them in the pan. Okay, that's just a pro tip. Just do it, it's good. Okay, now if you mix this all in, you can take your onions, put them just aside for 1 second, wash your fingers, and we'll be right back. Okay, after you washed your hands, just put your cutting board back there, and now take a pan. I'm using a non-stick pan, it's easier. Okay, and it's easier for you to learn cooking. So now what you want to do, you want to turn it on. Maybe turn on the thing here. I'm not going to do it yet because it's very loud. So you want to turn on your pan directly, just put them in. Since it's a non-stick pan, you can put them in before it won't bake on. So that's a plus. So now, while you see the things getting red, that means it's getting hot. Now let them kind of sizzle. It's not hot yet, so you can kind of be careful and take some out. Okay, now they can kind of sizzle for a bit. Let some of the moisture get out of there. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you why I prefer using the root syrup, because it just adds like sweet but also a bit like umami taste, which kind of brings the whole dish / garnish together. So that's good. Okay, we're just going to cut to the point where these sizzle and something happens. Okay, as you can hear, they're starting to sizzle, the onions. So now just keep stirring them so that they don't bake on. It's best if you use a wooden utensil, because if not, you're going to scratch the stuff on the pan in your food, and it's not good if you do that. Okay, you want to really keep them moving so that they don't bake on, yeah? Since if they bake on, it's not as yummy. Okay, now you can see they're already losing some moisture. That's that steam there, and the loud sizzle and the lightly caramelized taste is really from the sugar that we put on there. Okay, it kind of smells already, which is good, which you want. So you can see the bottom ones are already kind of getting all shiny, but that's gonna take a bit longer. And you can just sizzle for a sec. Okay. Okay, as you can see, they're kind of getting brown there, and here, they're already starting to caramelize, which means we can put our butter in, let it melt, and I'm on high heat. But once the butter's in, you can turn it on lower heat. Yeah, as you can see, I'm turning it on 4 because we don't need it as hot. We may like change it to medium heat at some point. So yeah, and you can already smell it. It smells delicious. Okay, literally coat them all in the like butter. Then you kind of still stir around. Oh goodness me! And take a big spoon of this goodness, finger licking goodness. Okay, kind of scrape it off there. You don't want to touch the pan with the metal. You can see these bubbles there already. So it's starting to caramelize, which is good. I'm going to scrape it off with the onions. Then, okay, now you can coat all the onions in there so that it's evenly distributed. Now you can wait till the magic happens. With the magic, I mean the caramelization, okay? You can add some more afterwards, but I would wait till it's caramelized, like fully caramelized. So you see it there, kind of is getting brown and browner, which means the sugar in there is caramelizing. You can put the heat back on to medium high, like if your scale goes to 12, like 9 or 8, or if you have it to 9, like 5 or 6, okay? So you can really just let it sizzle here for a bit, and we'll see you then. Alrighty, you can kind of smell that it's really good. It smells really good right now, so you can kind of smell that it's caramelizing. These onions are really like still a bit chunky. Now you can decide how you want to kind of top this off. You can take juice if you want it to be juicy. You can take water if you kind of want to let the taste be there, kind of leave the taste there, or you can use all sorts of other stuff. I think I'm just going to use water because I really like the flavor of these. So I'm getting a bit of water and these can kind of. Alrighty, so you can kind of top it all off with a bit of water. Not too much, so that it kind of gets some moisture. Do your tossing if you can, you're pro chef. And now you can see that it's really like the steam really smells really good. Now you can turn it really down so that the water stays in there for longer. It kind of conducts the taste of the caramel. Yeah, nice word, I know. Okay, so you see that tossing? That's pro acting. Okay, I'm just going to let these sizzle, cut to when they're ready. Okay, so I just wanted to pop back in because they aren't ready yet, but you can taste them if you want to. Just Take one out. Now you can also see that they're turning see-through. Like, just blow and taste one.
Wait, can I try?
Has a nice, like, rich taste.
Good for burgers.
Yeah, good for burgers. They're not too distractive from the taste of the burger itself, so it won't like kind of destroy the burger taste, but it still has a really nice, pretty rich caramelized taste, and the texture is still a bit hard because we didn't let them sizzle long. So they can sizzle on for a bit because they'll only get better. Okay, these have really sizzled now. They look great. And remember, this used to be free onions. Free. Okay, so now you can either decide if you want to let them be there a bit longer or if you want them like with the syrup in there. It's up to you. Okay, now, if this video hits 10 likes, I'm going to do a part 2 of caramelized onion, okay? And now you can turn off the heat under there, and okay, you can take that, just put it on a smaller cutting board right now, since I don't have that much space. And okay, now fill it in a bowl. You can let it rest until it gets cold if you want to, or you can eat them hot, however you want them. Okay, that's my caramelized onion recipe. Hope you have fun cooking, and bye.